cancer and wolf. How do you die from wolf in England in 1632 when this list came out, when there are no wolves in England? I'm going to be telling you. Let's start from the top. So abortive, actually that does not mean abortion. In the medical field, we use abortion and miscarriage as interchangeable terms. So that means miscarriage more than abortion. Ague, that is talking about, it came to mean a malaria-like illness, but definitely some sort of fever, sweating sickness. Apoplexy, that is a stroke. Megrim, that is a migraine. Bloody flux, so that probably refers to dysentery, anything that's called a flux, a bloody flux, because sometimes you get inflammation in the bowel, which will make it bleed. All of these are kind of disorders of the bowel. Now, what have we got here? Right, cancer and wolf. Now, cancer, I don't need to spend any time, you know what that is. Now, we don't see this really too much today, but certain cancers, when they progress, when they are not treated, and we don't see this in the West, can literally kind of erode their way to the surface. And if you've ever seen this, it is awful. And it's basically called wolf because this cancer is literally eating you alive. And obviously in the 17th century, when people don't have access to modern healthcare, I mean, even now we struggle to cure cancer, right? You know, my dad died of cancer. This is what happens when cancers are completely not treated. So it's called wolf, and it's a really effective term that talks about how their cancers were literally eating them inside out. Childbed, I'm going to finish on this one. The next ones will be in the next episode. Childbed, so many women would have died in childbirth. If it wasn't babies getting stuck, it would have been bleeding. If it wasn't bleeding, it would have been infection. So many ways for women to die in childbed. I can't leave this one though, guys. So cut of the stone, 5 people died from this. So many of you might have heard of things like kidney stones, bladder stones. The body can form small stones. They're incredibly painful. Some of them, if they're very small, will be very painful, but will work their way out of their body on their own. But many of them are just too big to do that. So a long time ago, they worked out how to kind of like cut these stones out. And it sounds like these 5 people either weren't able to pass it, because if they can cause blockages and can make you really sick and have a fever. But maybe there was a surgeon here that just did a really bad job of introducing infection or bleeding. I hope you enjoyed these. I will be doing this side in another episode. Particularly interested in this one, lunatic. Tell me which ones you're interested in and I'll cover them.